Leo the lion, Cleo the cat, and Minnie the mouse, and each of them represented a specific kind of user role in the product. And we put them everywhere. We put them on our slide decks, our design working files, our Miro board, all our notes. And we basically created these little like dialogues or skits about the three characters. And so Leo the lion might say, hey, have you tried out fancy product X? And Cleo the cat might say, yes, we need to get our teams trained and set up to use it. And then we would show the experience that Leo the lion would have and Cleo the cat would have, because they might see different things. And so we used it as an overview for like the entire user journey. And we would splice it together with our interface designs and use it as like little annotations as well. And it really helped to create a lot of empathy and clarity across the team, because instead of an abstract problem, it really became a story about three people working in a company. And the result was that we got a lot more resources. We got time and developer resources to design and build a more user-friendly migration flow. And aside from that, we also got a lot of appreciation and kudos from different levels of management and people from other functions, because we managed to turn something that was very unapproachable into a pretty clear problem. So that really helped. So my first tip for you when you're designing boring things is try to make it lovable. Tell a story. I've seen other designers do this using like stick figure comic strips or GIFs or like emojis. You could try like an interpretive dance maybe, but basically you just want to try to help people connect with your problem and understand what your solution could be and come along that journey with you. So there's something from consumer software that kind of came to mind when I was reflecting on this project. And that's the migration flow from an old phone to a new phone. So I don't know how many of you out there like me, but when I used to get a new phone, I would dread setting it up because I would have to like download everything from my old phone into one place and then re-upload it into my new phone. And it just used to take hours, and it would take like hours to sync back. And for some reason, it would always screw up for me. Like something would always go wrong and I never could figure out why. So I would procrastinate setting up a new phone for days and like weeks sometimes because I hated this process. But today, if you get a new phone, like if it's a new iPhone, for example, you put it next to each other and it'll sync wirelessly. Or you can download directly from iCloud and start using your new phone immediately. So, the data downloads in the background. And that's just, it's obviously such a good, like so much better of an experience. And when I think about the product team who worked on this, I can only imagine out of all the things like a new iPhone can do, this migration flow must be one of like the least like sexy flows to work on. But what an incredible impact some thought and greater usability has here. And I'm sure it impacted a huge proportion of their customers as well. So I really appreciate the work that went into this flow.